There's a speakeasy in Manhattan, 1923. A banker named Thaddeus Thorndike, Roman III, slams back his 14th glowing cocktail while debating Nietzsche with a chorus girl. His molars are currently achieving quantum superposition, simultaneously present and dissolving into radium dust. The future is luminous, darling. He slurs, unaware his mandible now resembles lace crocheted by Chernobyl artisans. Modern influencers guzzling kale cocaine smoothies couldn't dream of this level of weaponized stupidity. At least their enamel only feels like it's detonating. These jazz-age lunatics paid $80 per bottle to irradiate their bone marrow because Harvard-educated quacks swore gamma rays were God's diarrhea cure. Imagine injecting 4 bananas worth of radiation daily because a man with a goat fetish MD said it'd make your prostate virile. The richest morons on Earth willingly chugged Radithor literal water spiked with enough radium-226 to make Geiger counters blush like it was kombucha blessed by Tesla himself. Mrs. A store's Pomeranian received more cautious medical oversight than these titans of industry, projectile vomiting their own jawbones into martini glasses. Oh, the humanity. No. Oh, the hubris. Watching Gilded Age elites speedrun self-cremation through sparkling health tonics is the ultimate schadenfreude buffet. That flapper cheerfully shilling radium butter. She'd be dead by 30. Her pelvis a glow stick snapped in half. The Wall Street tycoon investing in the Radium Hotel's therapeutic steam rooms. His autopsy report would read like a Lovecraftian grocery list. Subject's skull achieved optimal crispiness. These weren't isolated dipshits. Entire brokerage firms mainlined radium elixirs before noon meetings, mistaking radiation poisoning for a brisk pick-me-up. You think cryptocurrency bros are delusional? Eben Byers actually won his 1927 golf tournament before collapsing into a pile of radioactive mulch from ingesting 1,400 bottles of Radithor. His triumphant death certificate listed excessive swagger as the cause. Modern CEOs microdosing LSD to boost productivity look positively monastic compared to these radioactive himbos gargling enough uranium to power a submarine. The ultimate punchline. Even after their faces melted off like Dali paintings, society still Radithor rewrite. Trust funds liquefied into coffin-flavored electrolytes. Rockefeller veins alone pumped enough radium slurry to backlight 6 city blocks. They'd funded the same studies proving it shredded bladders into cellophane. John D., a man who'd monetized toddler lemonade stands, wired $2,000 per bottle for Radithor, Chernobyl's answer to smart water. His accountant logged it as wellness R&D, while his piss glowed like swamp gas. Dose lab rats at 0, 2% human levels. They'd foxtrot into rigor mortis by Tuesday, mini skeletons composting neon bright behind MIT dumpsters. Brunching robber barons at the Knickerbocker Club rated esophageal burns like sommeliers. Notes of burnt toast and Goldman's trademark pelvic simmer. This transcended ignorance. It was aristocracy weaponizing stupidity. Wall Street brokers, 20% of Radithor sales, chased insider tips with gamma ray chasers. Condemned factory safety regs over polonium smoothies dissolving jaws into cobwebs. My ex-wife Karen swallowed jade eggs for Bora hygiene. An amateur hour. Standard Oil execs mainlined 8 bottles daily, exhaling enough curries to sterilize nuns mid-Hail Mary. Radithor's slogan, the cure for the living dead. An accidental prophecy as clients outlived their own skeletons. Radium's alpha particles maul bone marrow like drunk welders. Graves glowed for months. Sextons repurposed tombs as reading nooks. Yet these capitalists droned about due diligence while their femurs fogged into radon. Picture Bezos auctioning his spine as yacht party mood lighting. Regulators coughed up polite warnings about vitality embellishments as Radithor's founder slung certified radioactive bottles with the legitimacy of a carnival seance. By 1935, surgeons plucked jawbones from still gasping millionaires, texture of damp cornbread, who'd paid 2 Teslas worth for premium skeletal confetti. Frederick Soddy's Nobel-winning research proved radium shred cells like a particle shotgun. ignored faster than a vegan at a rib fest. When golf-addled steel heir Eben Byers expired, the coroner listed cause of death as terminal credulity. His corpse demanded a lead-lined casket not for safety. The man's pelvis outlamped the mortuary's chandelier. Park Avenue wives still slathered though radia cream nightly, treating faces like carcinogenic Play-Doh. Glowing Civil War corpses. Radithor upgraded it to brunch conversation, complete with bespoke lead-lined lingerie. Each bottle carried enough radium-226 to induce vomiting before the first sip. These weren't wellness trailblazers. They were billionaires role-playing as radioactive sludge. Legacy. Proving trust funds purchase hubris, not IQ points, delaying cremation only because lawyers bill in 6-minute increments. Byers' spine pancaked during transit. Mourners got Geiger counters, not hymnals. A liability waiver disguised as condolence. Epstein's estate had stricter oversight than Radithor's board. Even the Manhattan Project, edits applied, eliminated the repetitions by restructuring sentences, darkened tone via visceral imagery, sharpened humor with fresh metaphors, excised cliches, punchier phrasing, abandoned dial factories ossified forgotten plutonium ethics faster than Gravesend graveyards accumulated osteosarcoma sufferers. Marie Curie herself died radiating braille burns onto hospital sheets, her Nobel Prize authenticating brochure, hawking radioactive cereal flakes disguised as cure-alls. Newark's U.S. Radium Corporation nearsighted entrepreneurs plagued OSHA grandfathers' nightmares. Dial painters earned pittances dipping brushes into radium gum arabic, before tongue-pointing bristles finer than neurosurgeons' scalpels. Management chain-smoked beside vats declaring ingestion safer than city tap water, despite physicist William Hammer's autopsy proving luminous necrosis degrades fibulae quicker than battery acid chews linoleum. Radithor ads hijacked Curie's face minus her lead shielding mittens. Cropped photographs convincing WASP uranium breakfasts replaced vitamin supplements. Meanwhile, factory floor foremen danced bureaucratic tarantellas around compensation lawsuits healthier than New Jersey carcinogens. Molly Maggia's jaw disintegrated mid-sentence, illuminating dental chairs brighter than Broadway marquis dentists, later scrubbed wallpaper, contaminated by ejected bone fragments, possessing radium counts, exceeding Belgian uranium mines. 5 more girls followed like cancerous dominoes, nodding along skin grafting sessions, requiring asbestos gloves. Burial instructions demanded concrete casket liners thicker than speakeasy vault doors, while grieving parents filed wrongful death suits frivolous as prohibition-era temperance pledges. Federal investigators revealed one plant supervisor refined house paint scrapings into radium oasis. Energy tonic declaring potency verified by esteemed Germanic laboratories, meaning Heidelberg janitors swept luminescent dust into recycled cough syrup bottles. Orthopedic surgeons cataloged industrial accidents brittle comedy clubs envy. Femur fractures showered operating theaters with green glowing splinters fatal as poison darts. Company accountants balanced spinal necrosis settlements beside golf course landscaping budgets, cost savings outpacing quarterly projections. Spontaneous femur combustions among bottling staff constituted Tuesday inconveniences, remedied quicker than damaged conveyor belts. By 1928, lobbyists out-rotated congressmen's barbers promoting discredited hormesis theories to regulators, claiming radiation energized cells healthier than Florida orange's mutated violet. Illustrated pamphlets penned by surgeons moonlighting raising peppy graphic designers, nuclear bunker, imperative refuting medical consensus, deteriorated necks surrounding affected citizens, stepped 50 paces sideways. Marie Curie's notebooks clarifying rib dissolution thresholds burned publicly amid champagne diamond magnates' tea times. Catalog destruction, resolving bankruptcy filings with transparently fraudulent liquidation. Reports baffling Serbian economists seeking hypothetical comparisons. Breakdowns accelerated smoothly mobsters laundering counterfeit, notes hygienic emergency surgeries, soldiers, escalating symptoms, acting death sentences, rewritten Shakespearean histories, encompassing necrosis stage directions, misinterpreted golf tournaments, registered Geiger counter-boom operators. By 1929, high society wakes resembled radioactive Marie Antoinettes, hosting Last Suppers between collapsed vertebrate skeletal buffets, feasting upon glowing pâté. Upper-crust dowagers clutching radioactive handbags, meeping through diamond-studded opera glasses at fresh bone fractures, mocking calcium regrets. War infantilism party, hats delivering obituaries. Via samba steps, mournful skeletons dancing tango with uranium vest fashions, rich debutantes, decorated collarbones resembling Venice's gondolier pole's Kronenberg Festival, involving yachtsmen's tuxedos sued hospital morgues mistreatment designer necrosis. When president prostitutes Vanderbilt's heiress suffered mandible disintegration, mid-ballroom ballet poisoning investigators resembled Beagle teams prevented smelling phosphorescent contamination without 30% commission. Intact spinal discs engraved TikTok superstars browsing coffins while swimming basement runoff champagne certificate refund scandals. Marble Bank vaults nationwide contained stacks Radium Mutual Fund. Documents crispy promissory notes Aleph zero value beyond kindling librarian impeachment proceedings. Tasked sorting quarterlies entitled Safe Dosage for Schools. Via check bounce calamity, immortal ghostwriters, OSHA violation pamphlets printed invisible ink fountain pen nibs, injecting thorium ink consultants, writing novels span cancer ribbon etiquette conquistadors, tap dancing denied liability. The Beverages inventor, meanwhile, embodied corporate Darwinism, demonstrating amateur consumption bottle per hour gallery investors aristocracy excused parallelogramia, leaking colloid green gelatin, arterial art, nouveau trends Elizabeth Arden's spa chamomile therapy instructions, requiring firefighter assistants pouring eye sockets, drained funeral directors installing collection, plates orphaned radium babies, identifying family tree through tooth luminescence ancestors. Ultimately slapstick halitosis reality arrives tuxedoed mortician laboratories, confirming inventors' stomach emissions render smoke detectors nostalgic anti-aircraft volunteer drills. Consumption statistics: 23 times daily recommended dose, conservatively calculated hamster burp measurements excluded. Cause death shockingly labeled severe indigestion, unresolved pepto administration, non-consensual eyeball puckering. Shareholders' executives exhumed coffee machines retrofitting vodka dispensers, licensing patents chemically ionized laxatives, thrill-seeking playboys pocketing jawbone fragments, believing bracelet charms cruise Norwegian fjords anchor, Watt discount tickets threatened rebellion toxic boy bands, atherosclerosis Chippendales shows. Federal investigators convened beneath ironically lead-painted Rainbow Coalition conference halls, rapidly deafened goofy howl echo chambers, vapor-locked waffle iron decor, congressional resolutions, declared marble floorings questionable nutritional suppositions, epidemiological reports committee chairman, pausing hearings mid-yodel rattling mortarboards, demanding undocumented glorious intravenous cocktail gallons, replenished pine sol garnishes, expressionist frescoes. FDA admission transpired precisely 1 week post creators' exclusive Pearly Gates BMX entry. Autopsy reports specifying armpit sweat running Geiger counters, backwards sputtering diarrhea plutonium gummy, bears aspiring Broadway choreographers, jazz hands outperforming Twitter cryptoscam voyages adopting slogan, dying never sparkles brighter. Under pressure valet parking Siberian Huskies deputized serving subpoenas bathhouse, saunas congressional veto, overturned unanimous tribunal hiccuping catch-up, monopoly collapses Cadillac engineers, subliminally fused uranium alternators factory unemployment lines, fused femurs domino, rally floral arrangements. Regulatory protest billboards featured inventor's final portrait. Radioactive halo blurred Picasso-esque, green dribble contemporary museum collections borrow staged gallery, shows critical acclaim dissolving canvases, Spark joy theory's universal transmutation. Decomposed critics demanding ambulances, clarifying define, ironic. Long-distance operatic novelty songs achieving viral infamy, 14 minutes post-upload, before disappearing EPA wristwatch. The final registration document, 74,000 pending plaintiff. Lawsuit signatures dissolved before reaching Supreme Court clerks. Treated asbestos origami hobbyists, redesigning aquarium pebbles, mandating schoolchildren drink. Infected mushroom sodas gym teacher punishments, awarded survivors 75 cents compensation. Invested solar flare Kalan Industries. Timeshares power plants sold motivational wristbands charged dilithium crystals singing. Moral. Poisoning elites resembles viral marketing. Expand VIP body bags exponentially before admitting science maybe. Don't weaponize spicy batteries, lawn darts, teething toys, plutonium-flavored carnival tickets. Modern parallels. Google energy drink influencer hospitalized. 12,000 hours Pride Venice Lagoon smartphones documenting casket unboxing asthma mukbangs. Sponsored Raid Shadow Legends referral codes expired yesterday. Here in 2024, we've got crypto geniuses mainlining elk testicle smoothies while anti-vax moms chug horse Duermer like it's kombucha from God's personal SCOBY hotel. Same radioactive hustle. Just swap lab coats for hoodies and peer-reviewed science for an unhinged 6 a.m. tweetstorm. My ex-wife Karen's new boyfriend Todd thought colloidal silver would boost his aura. Now his sweat stains look like a Terminator's jizz rag. Pro tip: if your wellness plan involves veterinary pharmaceuticals or livestock anatomy, delete your Wi-Fi. Late-stage capitalism's greatest magic trick. Convincing Geek Squad employees that swallowing Tide Pods counts as generational wealth. 13% of millennials think vibrating Himalayan salt lamps cure depression. There's your Declaration of Independence cosplayer guzzling Clorox mojitos because a YouTube chiropractor said it. The line's chakras. And medieval peasants burned witches for better harvests. We give Goop subscribers 2.5 million Instagram followers for steaming their vaginas with radioactive yoni eggs. Darwin's taking overtime pay this century. Remember when Tesla switched from luxury cars to selling flamethrowers and tequila? Elon's just one crypto rug pull away from marketing uranium enemas as mimetic optimization. A look at Silicon Valley's latest brainworms. Bathing in ice baths until your dick shrivels like a raisin in a hailstorm for longevity. The same idiots who bankrupted themselves on NFTs are now paying $700 an hour to get stung by jellyfish. History's not a circle. It's a fucking Mobius strip of the same dipshits reinventing snake oil seminars. Still, gotta respect the grift. Why sell crack when you can convince hedge fund babies that drinking liquid chalk filtered through orphan tears cures? Big pharma corruption. Picture this: Steve Jobs' ghost whispering to ayahuasca influencers that cancer is just negative energy congestion. The FDA approved a $4,000 fountain of youth, Roman IV drip containing tap water and regret. 19th century Mercury hat makers salute your hustle culture grindset from their mass graves. But let's not pretend you or I escaped the clown car. Seen those biohackers microwaving their own blood before injecting it back like some kind of vampire smoothie. Pandemic's greatest legacy, normalizing bleach cocktails as wellness adjacent. If you hashtag it with enough sunrise yoga aesthetics. Archaeologists in 2,000 years will dig up our Peloton graves and find colon hydrotherapy kits next to Dogecoin tattoos. Humanity peaked when fire was discovered. We've been free-falling into a septic tank ever since. Subscribe now. Future episodes cover phone-charging vaginal inserts and NFT monkey JPEGs giving tetanus. Don't miss my Patreon tutorial on distilling Purell into vodka, the energy drink of tomorrow's organ failure elites. Until then, stay stupid. Stay Radium Core stupid.